Hello everyone, Jim Fitzpatrick. Thanks so much for joining me for this special edition here at CBT News 40 Under 40. Today we are talking to Nick Anderson, General Manager of Chuck Anderson Ford, who was just named CBT News' 40 Under 40, a group of outstanding young professionals shaping the future of retail automotive. We're excited to sit down with Nick today to hear about his journey, his approach to leadership, and the lessons that helped him earn this incredible honor. Nick, thank you so much for joining us on the show today.
Thanks for having me, Jim.
Sure. So let's kind of jump right in here. Tell us about your role at the dealership and your day-to-day responsibilities.
So I'm a third-generation dealer, currently, quote-unquote, in the general manager role.
Okay.
We have a single-point Ford franchise store. I have about 40 employees. I'm very heavily involved in every department on a daily basis. I do all of our marketing for variable ops and fixed ops.
Okay.
I do most of our off-street purchases, our vehicle acquisitions, our setting prices, setting merchandising.
You're doing it all.
Oh man, I love, I eat, sleep, and breathe the auto industry, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
That's fantastic. How long have you been in it?
I've been in the business for 13 years full time. I think like a lot of dealers' kids, I grew up from the time I could walk, helping out, doing different things that nobody else wanted to do, but full time since about 2012.
Yeah. Now, did you know at a young age that you would get into the car business? I mean, with your family in the business, was that like a natural, oh, you're going into the business, Nick? Or what?
When I was in second grade, I told my dad that's what I wanted to do. And my dad and my mom both told me to go be an attorney or go do something else. And that continued for about 10 years. And finally, they kind of accepted that this is just where it was going to be.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's great. And you said it's a single point Ford store.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's something. Any ambition to grow the company to other locations?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd say a 5-year plan. I'd like to have 2 or 3 stores. One of my business crushes, I guess, is Ben Keating out of Texas.
Oh yeah,
and,
great guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Featured him on our show.
Absolutely. And so I kind of like to follow in the footsteps of that and kind of grow little by little and find the right people to mentor and bring on as operating partners and continue to grow.
And you know, in his story, he was a single point store. He got the store from his dad, and he was in the industry for quite some time. And you know, he's grown it now to I think 30 locations, 30 rooftops, and he's just doing an incredible job. So
he does it the right way, that's for sure.
Yeah, no question about it. So your work in fixed operations has been very impressive, growing service revenue by 27% and expanding capacity by 28%. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we were to the point about 2 years ago when everybody was down on vehicles and we needed to find different ways to bring money into the store. Yep. Attacking the fixed ops was going to be the lowest hanging fruit that was going to yield the biggest results. We were able to repurpose about 6,000 square foot of shop space that was more or less wasted as far as revenue producing, and add on to our quick lane department to we increased our RO count by about 30% per month, and that helped us really tack on at the bottom line.
Wow, that's fantastic. So are you guys doing any mobile service there at Ford?
So where I am, I would love to. We're more of a rural store. Okay. And so when I penciled it out, my drivers were going to spend a lot more time driving than working on vehicles.
Right.
And so we do a lot of pickup and delivery. So we'll go get the vehicles, bring them to us. I have a slew of people that will go out, pick them up, bring them back, and then take them back to the customer when we're done.
Okay.
And so for all intents and purposes, yes, I mean, we're able to expand our reach, but we do all the work here.
Okay. Now, as many rural dealers have told me, you know, the EV situation that's now kind of come and gone a little bit. I guess the EVs are still out there, but certainly with the disappearance of the tax incentives that kind of hurt the business. But
Sure.
But at the end of the day, rural dealers were like, look, we were never selling a lot of EVs, and that didn't play much of a role with us. Is that the case with you as well?
Yes, I'll tell you one thing, and I think you would agree, and most dealers would agree. As a car dealer or car salesperson or anybody in the industry to sell a vehicle, I'll sell a magic carpet if that's what people want.
That's the attitude.
When it comes down to it, if somebody comes in and they want to buy an EV, I will absolutely sell them an EV.
Yeah.
I for one, am glad to see the industry and the government kind of change it around a little bit where they're not propping up the EV market falsely.
Yeah. And
so when people come in and they want to buy one, I'll gladly sell them to them. We do sell EVs. but I think a lot of the penetration will drop now that with the EV tax credits and the OEMs that were giving out significantly better incentives on EVs compared to their ICE counterparts. I think you'll see a true market correction, and I'm all for the free market and it matching customer demand.
Did you sell many Lightnings?
Not as many as I'd like to. We sell a lot of Mach-E's, and the reason we sell a lot of Mach-E's is it was a budget purchase for a lot. Okay. And while you could go buy a $34,000 Bronco Sport and have a $600 or $700 payment, you could do the same thing with a $60,000 Mach-E and have the same payment.
Yeah.
With the incentives and the rebates and stuff. And so I think a lot of them weren't necessarily EV buyers; they were budget buyers that happened to end up with an EV.
Yeah, and that's something. What's your proudest moment in working in the auto industry so far?
Oh, recently, I took over. So we've been in business since 1974, and we've been using the same DMS since 1993. Wow. And recently, we switched our DMS and CRM. And I'd say move. With the exception, it was huge. And with the exception of 96 hours, it was all but flawless. And so getting through that and getting back on and having all my employees buy in was probably the proudest I've been as far as
I bet. That is a huge task. I mean, especially to do those two things, for sure. Yep. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'd like to own at least 3 or 4 different stores in the region. I'd like to, in 5 years, I'll have at least one kid that will be old enough that can help out if they choose to. But other than that, I just want to grow. I love the business, and I want to get in front of as many people as I possibly can, and help other people grow in the business as well.
That is fantastic. One of CBT News' 40 Under 40 recipients of the award. Thank you so much, Nick Anderson, General Manager of Chuck Anderson Ford, also Chairman-elect for the Missouri Automobile Dealers Association. That's pretty cool. And Chairman of the Missouri Automobile Dealers Association Next Generation Dealer Program. You had a lot going on for a young guy.
Busy dude.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, congratulations on all of that. And again, congratulations on being one of CBT News' 40 Under 40. Thanks so much for the time today.
Hey, thank you so much.
Great. Thanks.